after your letter. It was terrible here. Everything becoming unstable, close to breaking up. And now, the two of us has inflicted so many wounds on the other. But I must not, I cannot speak of that, but I must speak of us. We cannot let it happen. We must not fail in finding the way back to each other again. It would destroy me.
When are you coming, dear Paul? Send me a telegram from Tübingen so that I can pick you up. Only a few more days now, Ingeborg.
Then this last spring came and everything became stronger, more full of yearning and energy from the Glasgow where I placed over it. I wanted to go to Paris and see you again, but I cannot tell you for what purpose. I do not know why I want to see you or what for. But I'm very glad about that. Normally I know it all too well. Do you remember how you always despaired a little at my openness in some matter? I do not know which things you want to know or which not, but you can imagine that the time since you has not been devoid of a relationship with other men. I fulfilled the wish you voiced back then. I have not yet told you that either, but nothing tomorrow for me and will still be for many years. You write so bitterly about how strangely I acted when I had a choice between Paris and America. Whatever I say, the rest will be wrong. And perhaps I only wanted to know if I still matter to you. Anyway, I was not meaning to choose between you and America, but something outside of us. In addition to all this, I can barely convey to you how often plans dissipate from one day to the next and take another complexion. One day there are scholarships which are already out of the question, the next because one would have to apply by a particular deadline that one cannot meet, and then they are missing confirmation that cannot be offered. Today, I have reached the point where I have two recommendations. One for a scholarship to London, and the other one for a scholarship to Paris. But I cannot say for sure what will become of them, and I am pursuing these matters without any specific idea, simply in the hope that one of them will come out at some point. Also, there is someone who wants to take me on a private trip to Paris, and I am fairly sure that it will happen because it already happened almost occasionally. You will say the primary concern. You are primary concern with your needs now, but for me, if they have to be addressed, the primary concern must be our. But what I cannot do is prove it to you beyond all doubt anonymous papers and all the other papers because I think I am stronger than these papers and because I want you to be stronger than these papers, which do not mean anything, do not mean anything, nothing at all. But you do not want to see that. You do not want to see that this means nothing. You want it to be stronger. You want to let it bury you. When will you come? Should I meet you somewhere? When are you coming? Send the poems, all the new ones, and say something. Paul